God knows. You don't. God knows. You don't. And even the passage that we don't like to preach a lot, because it said that Abraham took his son Isaac and laid him down on the altar, and he thought he was going to have to kill his only son, even after waiting 25 years. That's how long it took between God spoke it and he saw it. We quit too quick. We have microwave mindsets and we serve a crock-pot God. So it might be slower than you wanted, but from this boy Isaac came the nations that would inhabit this very land that Abraham was living in. And I want you to see him on Mount Moriah. I want you to see him build the altar. I want you to see him lay his son Isaac on the altar, who he waited for a quarter a century of his life. A quarter of his life. He was 100 at that point. He waited this long, and yet at the moment that he thought he was going to have to give up what God promised him, there was a ram in the bush that he didn't know about, but God knew. And God knew the moment that the ram would need to be in the bush for Abraham to make the sacrifice. Whatever has been withheld from your life, whatever seems like it is behind in your life, whatever seems like the enemy has taken it out of your life, can you trust the timing of God in this moment enough to know that he knows? He knows what I need, when I need it. And if it didn't come yet, it wasn't time yet. But somebody who knows it's time, by faith, for you to take the next step when you can't see beyond it. Stand up and give God praise by faith. There is a praise that comes by faith. Even though my favorite Bible verse is when the sister came to Jesus and said, I know my brother will rise again at the last day. And Jesus said, last day, I am the resurrection and the life. And whoever believes in me will live even though he died. So we're living in the even though. And our job today is to trust God as if, even though. I don't know your even though. God does. God knows the even though you're going through. And I just want to encourage you today, through a camera I never knew I'd be looking in, pastoring a church that I never saw, but God did, that he knows you don't. And I want to tell you about all the stuff you keep telling God for why you're not qualified, because you don't have the experience. God knows you don't, that you don't have the resources. God knows you don't.